Liverpool are after Athletic star Nico Williams. The Merseyside Giants have had a busy summer transfer window. They strengthened their midfield department with Alexis Mac Allister, Dominic Szoboszlai, Wataru Endo, and Ryan Gravenberch. Towards the transfer deadline, Saudi giants Al Ittihad tried their best to sign Mohamed Salah, but Liverpool were unwilling to part ways with him. However, Salah is likely to leave at some point next year, and Jürgen Klopp's side are already preparing options to replace the Egyptian star. According to Spanish sources, Liverpool are chasing the talented winger, who has the opportunity to sign a pre-contract with an overseas club from January. Aston Villa and Barcelona have also been mentioned as suitors for the Spanish youngster, but Athletic president John Uriarte stressed recently that the club is working hard to keep Nico at the club. Nico is very happy in Bilbao, as is his family, his mother Inaki. They love Athletic, they love our project. We are working hard on both sides to keep him, he said. Williams made his big breakthrough with Athletic in the 2022-2023 season. He scored 9 goals and 6 assists in 43 games. Most of his appearances came from the right wing. He has 4 assists in 4 games this season. He has largely operated on the left side of the attack for the La Liga club. The 21-year-old is therefore a multidimensional player and can operate on both flanks. He will only get better with age and experience, and Liverpool could consider him as a potential successor to Salah rather than investing big money in a player at the beginning of his career. Signing him on a free transfer would be a big deal, but whether they can do it is a big question mark. Athletic have kept his brother Inaki in the squad for almost his entire career, and they could use him to convince Williams to sign a long-term deal at the club. However, Nico is definitely open to the idea of playing for a bigger club. He values Champions League football and is said to dream of playing in the Premier League. The Reds have a few more options for Salah's departure. We will share one of those names with you later in the video. Pundit says £34 million Liverpool star has never played better football. Mohamed Salah is playing his best football since joining Liverpool in 2017, says Garth Crooks. The expert claimed the £34 million attacker is playing the best team football he has seen since his arrival 6 years ago. Salah created 2 goals for the Reds as Liverpool came from behind to beat Wolves 3-1, while the winger's performance on an individual level was one of the best of the season. Crooks was astonished and said, "He may not score buckets of goals anymore, but Salah is playing the best team football I've seen since he arrived at Anfield. He was brilliant again against Wolves and hasn't put a foot wrong since the Saudis tried to lure him to their professional leagues for ridiculous amounts of money. All credit to the Egyptian superstar who behaves with dignity and respect for the club that made him a world-class player. He is a model professional," he said. Few would have predicted that Salah would be Liverpool's main creative heart this season. But the 31-year-old has done just that this season. The striker is the Premier League's top assist provider with 4, and while the lack of goals has been a concern, Salah's performances speak for themselves. Indeed, the striker is thriving in this new creative role, and given the nature of Salah's attacking style and how effective the winger can be when he is at his peak, the goals will come soon enough. Salah was Liverpool's top scorer last season, even in a poor season. He has started this season with assists, but his scoring contribution will surely increase in the games to come. The Egyptian star has been Klopp's prince in attack since he joined Liverpool. He has been one of the architects of Liverpool's winning streak this season, and he is the only player whose place in the attacking line is guaranteed. Even faster than Luis Diaz, the £22 million striker is high on Liverpool's list of potential replacements for Salah. Liverpool continue to look for a replacement for Mohamed Salah should he leave the club, and West Ham's Jarrod Bowen is one of those targets. At the beginning of our video, we told you that Nico Williams was also in the running, and the Reds have both young, potential targets and more experienced Premier League options like Bowen. Bowen has had a great start to the season and has impressed many clubs with his performances for the Hammers. And according to the latest reports, Liverpool have Bowen high on their list of players they want to sign if they lose Mohamed Salah. According to reports, Bowen is a player Liverpool admire and would love to bring him to Anfield if the conditions are right. Bowen, who cost West Ham just £22 million, is expected to be worth at least £60 million to any club looking to buy him. Moreover, there is a problem for Liverpool when it comes to West Ham wanting to tie Bowen to a new contract. The English striker's current contract expires in 2025 and the Hammers want to protect their investment. It is known that Bowen is not forcing any problems at West Ham in his current form. However, as Jürgen Klopp is a big fan of Bowen, he might want to wait and see what happens with Salah. According to the speed database, Bowen is even faster than Luis Diaz, who currently plays for Liverpool, and that is certainly something that is of interest to Klopp. He's certainly one of the names that come to mind when it comes to a player who could break straight into the starting 11 and replace Mohamed Salah. Bowen has impressed at West Ham, and if Liverpool do manage to sign him, they know he won't need time to settle in, which is a huge advantage in itself. The time for Liverpool to replace Salah will come at some point in the near future. Time will tell if they will ultimately opt for Bowen. But on paper, he brings a lot to the pitch for the Reds. Liverpool's midfield evolution and the Dominic Szoboszlai effect. Since his £60 million transfer fee move from the Bundesliga, Dominic Szoboszlai has quickly established himself in Jürgen Klopp's dynamic midfield. The young Hungarian's transfer from Leipzig has made him an integral figure at the heart of the Liverpool team, especially in the absence of former captain Jordan Henderson. According to FotMob, Szoboszlai has made an impressive 50 tackles in his first 5 appearances for the Reds. To put that into perspective, that's 30 more than Henderson had in his first 5 league games last season. These numbers are a testament to the 22-year-old's determination on the pitch. For those who don't know, a duel, as defined by Opta, is a 50-50 battle between 2 players of opposing teams during a match. This can include tackles, dribbles, or aerial challenges. Szoboszlai has been victorious in 24 of the 50 duels he has been involved in, with a 48% success rate. While Henderson has a slightly higher success rate of 55%, winning 11 out of 20 duels, the volume of Szoboszlai's participation paints a picture of his growing influence. Szoboszlai's remarkable involvement was evident in the Reds' 2-1 win over Newcastle, winning 20 duels. This is equal to Henderson's total number of duels against the likes of Fulham, Manchester United, Bournemouth, Newcastle and Brighton in the previous season. These statistics underline Szoboszlai's ability to breathe new life into Liverpool's midfield intensity. Szoboszlai's early days in the Premier League have marked an exciting trajectory. Liverpool fans will no doubt be eager to see if he can continue this upward trend and set new benchmarks in the coming months. If current indicators are anything to go by, the future looks promising for Henderson's successor.